Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you real quick about setting goals for yourself. I put a video on a little while ago about just getting started, getting the first step taken in whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to begin, to avoid procrastinating anymore and get started on that thing that you've been putting off. And now I want to talk to you about setting goals for yourself. A lot of us are way too broad when we talk about what we want to accomplish and what our goals are. So for example, personally, I've told myself in the last few months, hey, I want to drink less alcohol, right? I found that I was having 2-3 drinks a night. Wasn't really enjoying it, but it just became a lifestyle choice. So I wanted to choose something different. I want to say, hey, I want to drink less. That's kind of muddy. That's not super clear. So I looked to an acronym that a lot of people are familiar with, and that's SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T. And what that stands for is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. That's what SMART stands for. So I wanted to break that down for you real quick. So specific, right? I want to drink less is not specific. I want to have 1 or fewer drinks per day. That is more specific. It gives you an actual target, right? I want to have 1 or fewer drinks per day at the most. So that's specific. Measurable. Obviously you can measure that. I had 1 drink, I had 0 drinks, I had 3 drinks. You understand where you are with in terms to your goal. So that's measurable. Attainable, is it realistic, right? If I'm having 7 drinks a day and I'm gonna go into heavy detox mode, it might not be attainable to actually cut back that far that fast. But since I was only having 2 or 3 drinks anyway a day or less, it's very attainable for me to cut back to 1 or 0. So that's attainable. Relevant, is it relevant? Well, in order to be relevant, you have to tie it to a larger goal. Overall, I've kind of changed my lifestyle, and I've wanted to get healthier and more fit. So it is very much in line with what I'm trying to accomplish with my life and with other goals. So it can be tied to something bigger. So when you talk about your specific goals, can you tie it to something larger than just that goal? Is it relevant to what you're trying to do with your life overall? So for me, yes, it's very relevant. And then time bound. You have to put some sort of time around it so that you can measure it. So we have per week, right? And then say, I'm going to make this happen over the next 30 days. And then I'm going to evaluate how I've done, how it makes me feel, and if I at that point would like to tweak the goal to maybe try to go to I'm only gonna have 1 or less drinks on a Friday or Saturday, right? So I start to kind of gradate that goal as I begin to make accomplishments. So that's SMART goals, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. So best of luck with your goals, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.